Welcome, movie watchers. Thank you guys for stopping by my channel. Today we're going to talk about the prequel to Army of the Dead, Army of Thieves. In the prequel to Army of the Dead, a mysterious woman recruits bank teller Dieter to assist in a heist of impossible to crack safes across Europe. I thought Army of the Dead was a lot of fun, and I was really excited to see a prequel to this film centered around Sebastian and him cracking safes across Europe. And this film has some mentions to Army of the Dead, especially when it comes to zombies, but it seems like for the most part, this is just a solo story about Sebastian. And there's occasional TV news coverage of Army of the Dead and the zombies in Las Vegas, but for the most part, it doesn't really focus too much on zombies. This film is a total blast. I thought it was really enjoyable. I personally like movies where there's heists and everything, and this is what this movie really is. It's a heist movie, and that's what Army of the Dead was really too. It was a heist movie centered around zombies, but there is no zombies in here. It's just really focused on Sebastian trying to crack 3 safes across Europe. He is approached by a mysterious woman who wants to recruit him because of his YouTube videos that he creates. He has to prove himself worthy of getting a chance to crack 3 different safes that are very legendary to people like Sebastian. So this movie is just a lot of fun, and Sebastian is such a likable character. I really enjoyed him in Army of the Dead, and this time around, not only does he star in the film, he also directs this movie as well. So really impressive right there that he's able to do both, and he's able to bring the highlights from Army of the Dead that we enjoyed from that character to this movie, and just you get a lot of it this time around, and we get to see why he's so passionate about safes and all the things that he finds to be legendary about them, and him just being so passionate and seeing him create these YouTube videos that no one is watching. It's so fun to just see him, speak about safes and just be so passionate about it. Since he's so good at cracking safes, I will be honest, there was a couple times where it just seemed too easy for him, and it just lacked suspense. As he's cracking 3 different safes, like the first one, I didn't find to be very suspenseful. They had this huge plan in place, kind of felt like Ocean's 11 a little bit at times, but it lacked that suspense you would get from a heist movie, just because everybody was so confident and he knew exactly what to do. And so it happened really quick. And with that, you don't get those suspenseful moments wondering, is he going to get out of here? Is he actually going to be able to crack the safe? You're not wondering all these things because you know it's just going to happen. So I would say for the first act of the movie, there's really hardly any suspense when it comes to this team of people that are getting together to crack these different saves. I'm just not finding the suspense within the first act of the movie. And he was so giddy about finding these saves, but when you got to it, just turning the dial here, there, listen to it, I'm all good to go, open a safe. Wow, that was so fun. But then it really ramps up the suspense and the action in the second and third act of the movie. Once more people are aware of what is going on, we have some clashing moments with this group of people that are helping Sebastian. It starts to become more suspenseful, more challenging for him. And that's what I wanted the first act of the movie to be, is it to be a challenge for him. Yes, he's very good at it, but I want him to be challenged. I want him to, face these safes and question himself as well. And so we do get that with the second and third act of the movie. And that's where I think it became a lot of fun. There's a lot of big action scenes and a lot of suspense surrounding him trying to crack these safes. So I think the second and third act and the end of the movie ended up very well. And so I think just that first act lacked what the second and third act had. The little mentions of the zombies in Las Vegas really seem to have nothing to do in this movie for, I could say, 95% of the movie. But anytime they did mention it, you just knew it was because it is a prequel and the same character is from that movie. Even people who heard it on the news really didn't care about it, and so I didn't really care about it either. But it does end up being connected in more ways than one to Army of the Dead. So Army of Thieves I thought was a really fun prequel, exploring a character I really did enjoy in Army of the Dead, taking him and giving him his own film, really showing off his skill set, challenging this character for a good majority of the movie, while also offering a lot of great big action scenes and a lot of suspense along the way, with a really unique, fun cast to round it out, to make it a really fun film that is on par with Army of the Dead. I thought there were some issues with Army of the Dead, but for the most part, it was a really enjoyable film. And that's how I feel about Army of Thieves. So I would really love to explore just this overall franchise, more spin-offs for certain characters along the way. Just be a really fun, enjoyable franchise to explore and just really build on top of each other. Prequels, sequels, whatever it is, just be fun to, offer more for this franchise. So before I give you my score for Army of Thieves, make sure to check out my channel. Here I do movie reviews, trailer reactions, ranking videos, tier lists, all that fun movie-related content that you see on YouTube. I do it all here, so hit that subscribe button to get it all in one spot. I'm going to go ahead and give Army of Thieves a B. Thank you guys for checking my review for Army of Thieves on Netflix. Have you guys seen it by chance? What'd you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up-and-coming content just like this. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.